it's not going to make sense to anybody else but you. And oftentimes it won't even make sense to you. But you have to get to a place where you just trust yourself enough to say, it's okay that you don't understand. And it's okay that, my path is starting to look a lot different than I ever imagined it was going to. And that, I know, Malachi, I agree. This is a good message coming through. And it's always inspired by life experience. At least right now in this season of life with these videos that I've been called to make every day. It's like learn, teach. If you are familiar with the law of one, it talks about like our purpose here on earth being to learn, teach, and to go through the process of not evolution, but like just learning to remember the truth of who you are, the oneness that we all are, and becoming harvestable is how they say it for the next dimension, which is like all very technical and whatnot. But really, I just find the purpose of all of this is just following the joy and following the curiosity, letting go of attachment, letting go of identity. And when we start to do that and we start to remember the truth of who we are, we realize that there is nothing more for us to do than to just be. And whenever we feel like something is out of resonance or like there's a lot of resistance around it, we can start to see that maybe that's not for us. When you're pushing something and pushing something and pushing something to work and to feel right because it looks right and it doesn't, then we know that that's probably not for us. And you can go down that path. You can keep going and keep going and keep going, and you will learn really important things, but eventually it's going to bring you home. And it's going to bring you home to the truth of who you are. And when you get to the truth of who you are in this human body, in this perceived reality, then you get to find this peace. And I think that's what a lot of us are looking for right now in this reality, in this existence, is just peace. How do we find peace in our life? And I think it's, again, through non-attachment, through it is what it is. There's been so much happening in this perceived reality over here in my corner of the world. My van, is broken down in Austria. It's at the mechanic right now with all my stuff in it. And I'm here in Italy on this horse farm with wonderful, wonderful people who feel like home to me. But, I'm just trying to figure out how to get my van back, what to do with it, and like how to repair it. They want 4,000, 5,000 euro for it, which is overpriced because it's Austria. So I'm trying to figure out how to tow it here, like maybe do a tow, like buy a trailer, rent a trailer, and then just rent a car, maybe pay a towing service, maybe fix the problem because I can temporarily fix it for 1,400 euro and then maybe make it here. It's like a 50-50 chance I would make it all the way here. So there's a lot to consider. But the thing that's really getting me through this is it is what it is. It is what it is, and it's all happening for me, as everything is happening for you as well. Everything in your life, all your challenges, all the good things are all happening for you. And you get to choose how you respond to things. That's all you can choose. There's a situation yesterday that really triggered me, I guess. You start to realize who is there for you in these moments and who will, not drop everything, but who's just there for you, who cares. And you get to see like who's important in this chapter of life. And it's okay that other people aren't maybe in resonance with you in this part of your life, maybe in this lifetime. I've talked about this like image quite a few times now after my friend talked to me when our other friends on the farm left. And it's like, when you're meant to be with people and cross paths, like you will. This is your life and this is their life. And at certain points they do cross. Sometimes it just takes a while, and sometimes you never cross again. And that's completely fine. And how is it fine? It's when you find the non-attachment, when you stop trying to force things and situations and dynamics and relationships and all these different things to work. When you stop trying to force and stop trying so hard, things can just flow for you. And like right now, I'm very well aware that I'm being redirected in some way. And I have no idea what that is yet. Like, I don't know. It seems like I'm meant to be here on the farm. It seems like I wasn't, like, not that I wasn't meant to, but I already started to get the message and the downloads and the the lessons right in front of me, when my doors were flying off the hinges and like all these things were going wrong, when it was time for me to leave here like a few weeks ago and start going on van life journey again and going to Austria, and then hopefully I was going to go up to Norway and to Ireland and to Portugal, and like I was going to go on a journey. And all these things that kept happening, it just seemed like the message, because when something happens like that, you know, like when you see an angel number or whatever, I like to, and I think it's important to say, okay, why am I seeing this? And then just listen and see what comes up. We're all psychic. We all have the ability to be psychic. It's just tapping more into your intuition. It's just being more open to like the sensitivity that we all have to what's going on here on Earth. It's waking back up to that part of ourself. And so that's what the 21-day program is for, getting to know your divine guidance. It's opening up to that knowing again, to that communication. And so when the doors are flying off and the water leak and the electrical issue and the mold and all the things, you know, I was like, what is the reason? And it really was like, well, like I want to stay here. And like, it felt like the van was saying that, but you know, we're one and the same in a way. And so then it's just fascinating, like absolutely fascinating to me that it was like, okay, fine. Like you can go to Austria. The day that I was trying to leave, it was like problem after problem. And I just sat there. I was like, please just let me go to Austria. Like my friend is coming from California. I really want to spend time with her. Just let me get to Austria. And then I'm not kidding you guys. The second, like I was going on an 8-minute drive from the airport after I dropped off my friend, after we spent a week together or longer, I don't know, 8 days. And on my way to the camp, to where I was going to park, is when my van broke down. So I was given that gift of spending that week with her. But then it was like, get your ass back to the farm. And it was such a wild experience, you know, because everything, I just want to really get this in, is like everything is happening for you. It's like I broke down on the side of the road in a perfect place where I could park. I saw cops drive by and they never said anything. Like it was fine that I was parked there, even though it was like by the highway and by a bridge. It was like, it was okay. And at least I was facing like greenery, not like this beautiful greenery, but like trees. It was nice enough. And like nothing, I don't even know how to explain the moment when I was sitting there and I was like, the tow truck's probably coming soon. It says like 30 minutes or an hour before. I was like, where are those keys? And I had looked at them earlier. Like, I'm so proud of myself for never losing those keys. They're always on the hook. And to have lost them and not been able to find them. As soon as I saw the tow truck driving up, I was like, this should be my moment of being saved. Like, I should be so excited. And I was like, I can't find the keys. Like, he's not going to be able to tell me. And to be searching my van nonstop, like just everywhere, like digging through things, and the tow guy is like in the van with me, like, you know, I told you guys, like, he's like, did your dog eat them? Like, did you go on a walk? He's like searching through the grass, like and in that moment, even though I was like so stressed because I was ready to not be stuck on the side of the road in a foreign country by myself, I was also like, something good is happening. Like something's happening. Like, this is for a reason. This is ridiculous. Like, there's no way that this is not for a reason. Everything is. And I was like, it's all going to make sense soon. And so after I said that in the group chat, in the group chat to my friends here on the farm, they're like, we need to send someone to you, pretty much. And I was like, no, it's fine. Before that, actually, before the key thing. And then the key thing happened, and I was like, okay, I accept. You guys can come save me. I allowed myself to receive the love, the support, the help. And had the key thing not happened, I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't have all, like, the van keeps getting pushed back. Like, I don't know where I would be if I hadn't had this exact way of things progressing. Like, had the keys not been lost and had I not accepted the help, I would just be, I don't know, like, staying in a hotel, a really expensive hotel in Austria. Maybe I would have went to Switzerland to stay with family there. I don't know. But everything is happening perfectly, even though it's like chaotic and stressful. And I'm looking at my options right now and I don't know what to do. I still know that it's all going to be fine. I still know that everything is going to work out, because it is working out. Like, the fact that I get to be here and be having so much fun. We had a campfire last night. We were literally singing Kumbaya around the campfire, which I had no idea was such a Jesus-y song. We were singing Kumbaya. I'm learning ukulele with my friends, and I don't know how to play ukulele at all, but I think like there was wine going around, so I convinced some people that I was playing, because they were like, "You're playing so good," and I was like, "No, I really am not." But it was just fun to we're all singing, and not even great singing and not good ukulele playing, but no one's judging, and it's just so much fun to be in this environment and to be back here. Like, I think that this is much better than to be solo traveling, you know, on the road, just sightseeing or staying in forest. I'm sure there's a purpose for that too. Like we talked about yesterday or the day before, when I was like, I haven't been meditating, you guys. I'm in it. Like the day is a meditation, because the awareness that I have right now, which is wonderful, it is allowing me to like see all of these lessons very clearly. And so I'm learning way more than I would be if I was just digging with my eyes closed and whatnot. And there's a purpose for all of that. But yeah, I mean, the being alone on the road would have been nice, but I chose with my free will to be in the timeline where I am my happiest, healthiest, most abundant self, where I have community and love and laughter, and I get to be around animals and nature, and here we are. And so there's also things of this where it's like I am still letting go. Like I see mold all the time, there's ticks in nature, right? And things just look different than I thought that of what I wanted. And I'm letting go of attachment there. And I'm just tapping into, where do I feel good and happy and home, and allowing that to be what it is, and not allowing my ego to create stories based off of where I've lived before, who I've been friends with before, the jobs I've had before. Like, just none of it matters, because none of it's real. The only thing that's real is our awareness, because the awareness is like the truth of who we are. And so when we're being aware in this present moment and we're just here, that's the only thing that's real. And so all that matters is what's in front of us right now, and choosing in each moment to make these moments that we perceive the best that they possibly can, by choosing, you know, to be in that awareness, to be present, to feel gratitude. I've really actually been in my gratitude practice very consistently. I have an accountability buddy, and we say like 3 things in the morning and just share them with each other. And that really helps. And now I'm starting an accountability thing with my other friend here, and we're going to start working out together once a day, because I think that is something that would really benefit my life. I miss that the most. I think that's the thing that I miss the most from California and my life back home that was more stable in a way, is having a gym and having a workout routine. And so I think that we'll start doing that. Today we're going to do kickboxing so that I can get out this energy that I have from that trigger yesterday. And again, with that trigger yesterday, it just brought up the awareness around how people in our lives change, how, you know, all we have to focus on is like who is meant to be in your life right now, who is in resonance with the version of you right now, and going with that. And, you know, I love my family, I love my sister, but even talking to her yesterday, she was like, you should sell the van and just do Airbnbs. I'm like, no, that's not what I want. And like, it was from a place of love. And then we talked about selling the van and getting a new van, and that's like more in the direction that I want to go. But like the original thing that opened this video, it's like people are not going to understand what you need the most. Like, you know better than anyone else. And this whole experience, it's wild, but it's bringing up all the things that I need to learn for my own journey in the way that is best and most obvious for me to see. Also, I'm trying to walk over here so I can show you Cash. Cash is out right now. He has figured out how to get out every single morning. And that's just the kind of horse that he is. So let's go say hi to him. But I think that's the thing that I want to leave you with, is just allow what you're going through to be perfect. It is divinely perfect. It is trying to show you something. And as soon as you learn whatever that is, and you bring awareness around whatever that is, and you accept that, and you learn and love that part of yourself, that experience, like the keys, like thank you to the keys for being lost, because it brought me here to this moment with Cash, and it's all gonna make sense soon. And I've never ever really been the person to ask for advice, and so I want to say that because that goes hand in hand with no one else is going to know what's best for you. You do. It just takes being honest with yourself and having that awareness. So that is the message for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here, and if you want to see what happens once I figure out how to get my van back, and also all the messages and the downloads that come along with this journey. And if you would like to sign up for the program, the 21-day program for getting to know your divine guidance, you can go ahead and do that. It's June 9th is when we're starting, so you would sign up on June 9th, give me your email, and then I will send you the content every day for 21 days. If you want to do the 21 days to rewire your mind, we just finished that, but you can still sign up. You would click on the Calendly link anytime, any day, and I'll send you to your email all the material, and you can go at your own pace. It's also a 21-day program with a daily meditation and daily lessons. And so I will see you in tomorrow's video. If you want to leave a comment and you don't know what to say, just say hello to Cash and say, Cash, stop escaping, go back home. He has all this land over here, but he prefers to be here. He is, though, cleaning up this area. When I come make these videos in the morning, I am like leaping over all this tall grass because of my thing with ticks, and I'm trying to work through it. That's why I continue coming up this hill even with the tall grass, right, buddy? But Cash is actually doing a great service and has made a huge difference this morning on the grass, so maybe it's okay. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.